We got the high spawn again, and we just turn around, find the rope. Now, I wanted to explore up there, because I haven't been there a lot. Now we know it's just a dead end, leads to deer clearing in Timberwolf Mountain. And nothing valuable over there, so we're not going to go there this time. We're going to try to find the rope up the next level. And the rope bridge, footbridge, is on the other side of this rock stump here. So this time I'm going to follow the crows. And I'm going to see a rope up on my left here, I think, on this wall. Nope, but we'll keep exploring here. Now that could be a corpsicle, and I do want to check it out. The only question is whether I can get up there in a decent way. And it seems like I can. Awesome. Just want to see if it's a deer carcass. We don't need it. They're awfully low. Is that dude in a cave below here? Nope. Let's get a screenshot. I've been collecting croakers. I think that will be a decent one. See if we can get the arch. Can't get the arch in the picture, but poor deer. No matches. I'm gonna keep exploring, and then the challenge will end with me completing the challenge. And since I'm exploring, I'm gonna look in every nook and cranny. Now, Pilgrim is much better suited for that than Interloper, but the thing is, if there is, so there's my rope bridge, so now I know which rock to go to. So why did Goon run out of hand grip? Maybe he sprinted up to the rope. I had a memory that the ropes were much closer together, but I'm gonna explore here first. Then if the rope is not here, I'm gonna go to the lake. That was not actually an arch. Did I pass it? No. I've got a floater. Got a floater. Now there is like in here, so I'm gonna check if there's a cave. There is. Cool. Check for bed. Check for warmth. Not warm. And it's in the warm part of the day as well. That's the problem. You have to get to your matches And the only way to get warmth back is to sleep in a bed, in a warm spot. I'll have a screenshot of this with the Reshi stump. Maybe another cave documented. So the log lets me get up there. No, it doesn't. There's a thick snowdrift up there. So I'll just follow the resources here. That takes me back to the lake, and I'll go there later. And then we're at this place again. So we did not go this way last time. Now with all this exploring nooks and crannies, I'm gonna get turned around. So I will reload from the start. There's my rope. Okay, so just go to the arch, go to the log, and the rope is on the right. So now we know what the rope is. And this is a weird sort of a one-way with some furniture. You can break down if you really want to. But there's no loot here, so no point checking that out. So we are now above the cabin. Where are you? The cabin is in this direction. Because that's the secret path behind the waterfall over there. Oh, it's behind the rock here, I think. Right behind that rock. Cool. Anyway, let's finish exploring around the lake here. And then we'll feel like we know this place a bit better. I am gonna look for the climb. I think there's a climb here. There might be a climb. No, we're too far from it, I think. And if I was... Yeah, if I was... I'm probably thinking about the climb after the path behind the waterfall. Anyway, nothing here. Let's keep on looking. And trucking. Now, if there was like a high loot location on the lake, I've been here a couple times, so I would have seen it. We've already been to that cave. We've been up to the left of the cave, and that gets us to the long stairs in the narrow canyon. So the only question is if there are any more crows that we haven't investigated. Last time we came down that way, so that is explored, leaving only backtracking to the other cave, and but it was, so that cave was much warmer than that one. I should obviously check on the same file because weather could be different. It's a cave. Let's have a look around for crows. Beautiful visibility. So that's a later footbridge. And it might be the one that leads to... Hang on. To the other exit or the same exit, don't remember. No, that takes you, I'm not sure, but I think we're gonna go like all the way around. Anyway, there's the fishing hut. So this is the bridge actually that takes you to the house on the hill, right there. Can we see it from here? Not really, but it should be like there. And then there's a rope climb, and we can see that special house over there. And that house has matches. We just have no way of getting onto this bridge yet. But with any luck, we should be able to climb the second rope and make a right turn after one of the first footbridges to get across that bridge and get to those matches, because they don't require light to find. So that is the whole goal of this high spawn here. Let's keep exploring a little bit, and then we start. Let's not get a sprain. No, not gonna be anything up there. They've improved the look of the corpsicles, and we did that one, so we're done. Let's resume from the very beginning. Alright, so we got the high spawn. We're only looking for matches, so possibly a few sticks. That's all going to pick up. And when you spawn, you turn this way, so you have to turn around to see the rope. And that's the first rope of 2. You will get cold, and on Interloper there is always a chance of getting an early frostbite if you can't get to matches or bed soon enough. A warm bed, I should say. Well, don't sprint. What are you doing? Might have borked it already. We shall see. We can't sprint because we have another rope to climb. So if you spawn with bad visibility, follow the crows. Keep the crows on your right. And just follow the path of least resistance. You can also use like Russian mushrooms and general resources and these arches to know where to go. And this gets you to the lake. There are 2 caves nearby. This is what I call the square cave because it was the first square cave that I found. It's special in that it has a hole in the roof. You can get some cattails. Now the goal of the challenge is to find matches, light a fire, and exit the region before dying. If you can do that, then it's like HRV, right? Just grab the matches and go. So this is, you're beset on both sides of the lake by rocks. Your rope is going to be on the right rock. If you want, you can just follow the lake along here. So over there in another small lake is another cave. None of these 2 caves have beds though. And even if they did, they wouldn't help us because there's our rope. because it would be too cold to sleep. And you will have crappy starter clothes, so you would get... Well, I guess you could, it's actually a play to sleep carefully, to pick up a stone. There's no wolves where we're going, but could be useful for a bear. We are going where the bear is. Where the bear can be, I should say. Maybe it's guaranteed. And then you're on your first arrow sign. So you just follow. Oh, and there's another one. So 3 ropes, huh? But they're shorter than than what I call the shortcut. But basically this is your only chance to get to matches. The other chance of matches that I know about anyway. I have been checking out corpsicles. And then when we hit the first bridge, we are going to go across a log bridge to the left and check a corpse there for. So do check, I didn't check my hand grip then, but between those 2 ropes, check your hand grip. Because I was just a few seconds from losing my hand grip then. It's unnecessary. So here's our first bridge. And now we can sprint all we want, except we have no energy left, so... Walking simulator mode engaged. Now I'm just going to check here that I'm not bypassing the log bridge, but I'm pretty sure it's after, not before. If it's before, there should be an opening here, and there isn't. So my memory serves me well. So after the first bridge, we are absolutely positively going to check on the possible corpse there, because it might have guaranteed matches. And then I can turn right round and exit at the deer clearing exit. So that would then be the fastest way to complete the challenge. So on this little rock stump, we're basically taking bridges that go between rock stumps, top of rock stumps. So this cubby hole here can be hard to see. If I am where I think I am. Weird. I'm not where I think I am. But anyway, we're on the right way because we got the arrow signs. I think we might be not too far away from the matches. So then it's shorter than I thought. Cool. So then, yeah, there's another shortcut. This is 3 ropes, but it's doable on 12 hours of energy. Was it warm in there? Was there a bed in there? I'm sort of mapping all the... So I've only found one cave yet with a bed in it. I found outdoor beds though. Without matches you can't do nothing. Am I going back right now? That's the cave. Did I make a right and the cave a left? I think I made a left, so we should go here. So I see the lake again, I went the wrong way. And that's the maple, so wrong way. So we're tanking tons of gold right now, but there will be a bed in the house on the way. No matches, but there will be a bed. So maybe this route is better for that. But there are at least 3 ways to get to the gold mine with matches. Problem is, you can't see in there to find the matches. Whereas the special house, you can actually see. And now you can sleep while fully rested. You can sleep when fully rested, which means you can tank dehydration and starvation damage until you get the weather you want. So that's a good change. I suggested a jump bind. So let's see where we are here. There's a cave down there with a bed. That's the only cave. I can show it to the left of the waterfall is a cave with a dead girl and a medkit, medical box, and a bed that you can use. But going down there right now would be madness. So at this point, just walk and tank the damage and follow the signs. So here we are. We're gonna get warm soon. Do keep a long distance to the bear though. So we're gonna loot the crap out of this place while we have daylight. Gonna go to the shed, loot up Jesse. Now comes the next challenge, being able to actually see stuff in here. So we have no flare turning yet, no matches. Basically I have to scan this now to not miss anything. So we got a little bit of food and firewood, not a lot.
I'll take it.
Whoa, that is cool. Wear that immediately. I would have preferred gloves or a hat, but I'll take it. Frostbite is no problem really. Hypothermia is more of a problem. Unless I find a fishing tackle somewhere, I cannot make cloth hat and gloves. I'm gonna take the cloth. There's one cloth in here. Two. No, that's four. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about how it looks. Just how the game has changed right now. Milky gray.
Oh, so cold.
Just listening for the bear. Loot this place out and then go to the house on the hill. It's actually not necessary. You could follow that sign right now after we warm up. It's just I don't want to sleep right now because I need light to see by in the big house. Because I'm going to loot that. So say hello to Jesse. There's no Jesse on Interloper. Interesting. So there's usually Corpsicle here. There's no drawer in the workbench. A very weird workbench, if you ask me. And we'll come back down here and follow the sign over there when we're good and ready. Because now we're gonna have to tank some hydration damage to be able to sleep, to be able to move on here. We need some energy in us. So should I just listening out for the bear? Don't think he is this high up, but there is a cave through here that we want to check out. That actually has a bed in it, but it's not a proper cave. More of a tunnel. So this is a good stop for us, but it's not the house we want. We want the house with the matches in it. I'm gonna say going in there is optional because I think the bear can go close to that cave. Tunnel. So we're at the Foreman's Retreat. And these cabins are just called cabin. I wish they were called by name. That's a pot, we're gonna take that. For we have faith in Astrid. How is so possible 3 packs of matches in their region, so challenge is done. Well, when I exit the region. Okay, I didn't find matches here last time. So that means they're not guaranteed, but I'll take them. What are you? We have to break down the chair to get to it? What is that? Anyway, this means we can restore energy, which is good, and we can make hat and glove. So let's make hat and glove as soon as possible because we're warm. We're going to see if these are better than ones we have. Might tear them up, but I don't think so. So there's a fireplace and a stove in this house. So it's the only house, I think, where you can do parallel cooking. So it's basically a 4-cooker in here. That stone is progress. So I'm trying to remember all this loot so that I may rely on it for a proper run instead of a challenge. So three ropes took almost all our energy, but we are still alive. Yeah, Juan said you couldn't do anything with it, but you need a knife and you can harvest it. It's the same as old bedrolls in trailers in Mr. Lake, so do not know. Oh, and a flare. So I'm gonna write this down. Hang on. So mission is to make hat and gloves, and yeah, you could possibly spawn in here, get the gear, and get out. That would be pretty cool. So I'll do that then, because then, so the challenge has changed. So I should update the command really, but you all know what's up. So, house on the hill. Matches. Blue flare. Shoes. Shed below. Ski jacket. We also found a whetstone in here, which is high loot on Loper. So I'll loot out as good as I can with my eyesight, and then after I make the hat and gloves, I want to use the remainder of the day to make hat and gloves. And that should be it. Isn't there another chair here? No, it's in the other house. There's a green chair. So I'm gonna see which gives me the most. This is good, so write that down. Write that down and make 2 hats and 1 pair of gloves. Need a sewing kit for that. So what will we need once we get a sewing kit? 2 and 4 and 2, so 8. So we'll have like 12 and then make bandages and stuff. I missed some chat there. Work always seems to get in the way of your TLD dreams, yeah. That is too bad. So now I have enough cloth. See if I can craft anything. Bandages, of course. Don't need tinder. Do that and we're done.
I'm so tired I could lay down right here.
And we can't repair because we haven't found the sewing kit. So actually, let's have a fire right now. I think the stove is better chance. Make a crap ton of water and take a torch and see if we missed the sewing kit. And then try to craft before we sleep. So thanks to the matches, we're now in good shape. Awesome. So challenge has changed. Now we have to get the gear and then exit alive. And then the challenge is completed. to overdo it a bit because I need torches. Hmm. Perfect. Ah! I missed the whole roar. Yeah, no sewn kit here, but if it's not windy, we could
The guy
leave
who
here,
drank his
go to
own
the
pee
shed,
doesn't seem so crazy right now.
and loot that out better as well. And check the workbench actually for fishing tackle. Well, I'm not gonna find a ready-made fishing tackle on Interloper. Although we found the arrowhead, so who knows? I think it's okay actually for wind. Sometimes it looks like it can blow out your torch, but it doesn't. And if it does, we'll just come back in here. So now, do we dare to go through the tunnel to see if there's anything there? And the wind stopped. The game heard me. The game heard that I committed, and so... yeah, this is dangerous because distances are short. Here's the tunnel with the bed. So this is mostly... if I could find a zone kit or fishing... oh, there's the bear. So I'm gonna try to scare the bear by going... oh, I can't sprint. That changes things. Hang on. And I can't pass time in the shed without losing condition and losing my torch. I do have more matches, of course. Could go in the shed. I'd have to walk in the shed. Crouching might be my best option here. Let's do that. And if yeah grows, we're gonna go to the shed if we can. He's right behind the cabin there. So the cabin is what we want, but the bear is guarding it. And I didn't search the firewood bin. Did I search this? Also gonna have a look over by the wheel there. It's a nice workbench. I kinda like it. Now, where are you, you big lug? You might have moved on to greener pastures. If I could get eyes on him. Oh yeah, I think he's by the tree over there.
I need to find
So
food.
he should be safe. So now, on this torch. Let's loot properly. Now the place isn't blue. Free cloth we'll take. Oh, come on, game. Thank you. We missed a book, but not a sewing kit
Need something to drink soon.
or fishing tackle. So yeah, if he's at the tree. It's a big risk right now. So I cannot uncrouch until I know where he is. Either by sound or vision. And I'm letting the torch burn out because it doesn't do anything with the bear. So I'm crouch when we're close to the shed here.
It's so cold. I just
Seems okay.
wanna lay
Okay,
down for a
let's
bit.
go back. Now he might go in a loop between the houses. I killed him on Pilgrim. I might have stayed there and observed his behavior. But I didn't. So I made a Pilgrim start first and went all over the region, discovered all the stuff. Which was wise. If I had started like this, not knowing anything about the region, that would have killed me off a bunch of times. So, we have some water, finally. And I didn't pick up any teas or anything that I can craft, so we're done crafting. Let's harvest this torch then. And that's about all we can do, and then we just stop tanking. So we're gonna find out if this is a good bed. We think the cabin, when I say the cabin, I mean the central cabin on the bottom. And this is the house on the hill, and the other house is the special house. Which is where we're going next. 17, 15. That could have burned out and not given me water. That would have been bad. How many torches? 4, need more. I'd guesstimate about 10. I could still cook some food on this fire. But I don't need to. In fact, that's my warm-up bonus for tomorrow instead of a tea. So with another stick, I can make another leader possibly. Let's do that. Sweet, sweet nectar of God. So now I need a reclaim down there, but that's fine.
All I can think about is food.
That is over 1 hour, so it should definitely make it. And now we'll eat what little food we got and find the bed and sleep some condition back. Awesome. Starting to look more like a normal loper run now. Let's have some food. I have no reshi, but it's all the food I have because that's going to be my warm-up tomorrow. So this is a big risk right now. If I get food poisoning, I have to go run around outside, look for... I could have taken many more cattails up until now. That will let me sleep 10 hours, which is what I want. And we have the cloth to make cloth hat and gloves. So, what condition am I now? 47. So if I get like 36 to 41% condition back from this is a good bed. And I did. This is a good bed. So it's the same as Trappers. If you didn't know, Trappers has a special bed that restores
Trees.
twice as much
Guess I'm gonna
condition
eat a tree.
as a normal bed in the camp office, for example. Uh, but there are more, in fact many more beds like the one at Trappers. So we're gonna starve through the day and possibly use... So I'm gonna waste a match here. I don't think so. It's for an emergency. And then if I pick up mushrooms or berries, I can save it and have it as food for tonight. No, because there's no cattails up here. So yeah. Just gonna check weather. I can always sleep a couple more hours. And yeah, no. Aurora, I don't think so. Well, I made all these torches, but I might not be able to use them. I'm gonna get cold fast, but I don't know if I should stay here. It'll cost me less condition to stay here. Possibly.
I need something to eat.
So now I should go to the gear. I shouldn't go to the special house, because that will take me down. I should follow the arrows. I'll sprint as much as I can. Thing is, It's gonna be cold, whatever I do. Let's pass enough time that I can sleep, or until the wind goes away. Check temps. Still windy and cold, so let's sleep now. Take some starvation damage. And now we sort of have to go. Yeah. I'm gonna pass a little bit of time. To make the weather change finish. Okay. Not the best, but we have to go. Didn't I come from here, by the way?
Jesus, this is cold.
I think I came from here. I need to check the direction of the arrow, though. Because it would be a very bad start if I went the wrong way. Also, don't think I had a look at this rubble here. Nothing here. Nothing here. And we're going the right way. And we're picking up these. Awesome. We're gonna be zigzagging bridges here. We have a long walk ahead of us. Don't think, even though this looks like a bear cave. Ooh, that's a skull. Cool. There is a bed in the mine, so I can actually sprint. So this part is easy, but it's kind of long. So now that I'm cold, the wind stopped. Cool. Awesome and all that. But I really couldn't wait. could risk fog or anything. Although from here on out, you don't really need super duper visibility. You're gonna get over there, where those buildings are. That's the gold mine. So we are now the right height for the job, and we're gonna go up a bit to get there. But there is no rope climb that I know. I think it's a normal climb. Ooh. Let's actually see if I can get... That's a good one. The stone kit. Poggers. We can be in the snow kit. In the snowing kit. In the snow shelter. So that is up here. Well, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna be walking. It's better to have that bridge done. That's where we're going next. So, let's use this snow shelter with a fire if we have to, but we don't have to. Awesome. And now we're gonna craft mitts and hat. Cool beat. So, hand wraps, go. So 1.5 hours, but it's fine. No, it's 5 hours. Awesome. Poggers. I don't seem to have much water left. Yeah, I'm good. We could stay even long. I could have wasted a match then, and then I would have tanked less cold damage. But weather is quite good now, so I'd like for it not to change. If I can help it. So the frostbite's gonna stay at 1% until I light a fire, unless they fixed it. We've added some fixes to the game. So there are gaps here, and the bridge is sort of swinging, but if you go straight, it's just a visual. The bridge is swinging under your feet. You're sort of floating across the bridge. So don't buy into the swinging action. But yeah, it's looking up. We're gonna get our gear. And I said to get out of here, but we could start in Ash Canyon and stay here. Live on cattails. We couldn't hunt anything. Wolves would be a constant nuisance. But it's certainly doable. For a stretch of time. Could have crafted teas in the snow shelter to warm up a little more, but thing is, it's so cold anyway that all it's gonna do is buy me like 3% condition, 3% health. So I'm pushing a little bit, and that's fine. But yeah, I only have 1 pack of matches, and I do not know where my next pack of matches are coming from. So I can only stay in this region until I run out of matches or find a maglins. So I could put this guy away, play on him later. Do some more starts, because maybe the matches wouldn't have been there. And then I know a shorter way to the special house. Should have looked around at the first rope bridge for it, and then I would have found it. It's kind of hidden. You have to know you want to go there, sort of. But now we're just following the signs. So once you're up, you shouldn't go down, obviously, because then you have to go up again, and that can be tricky. Oh, okay. So it kind of looks like you can barely go down from here. What is that? It's a deer carcass. So if you want to bail, so here's the little climb I talked about. No more ropes, and if there is, we have the energy to deal with it. There will be coal in the mine though, but might as well. I don't weigh anything, so. But we're getting closer now. Oh, almost missed them. So on Pilgrim Voyager, in this corner that you might miss, is a bearskin coat, ready-made. The one I found was 60 or 67% condition, I think. Which is still awesome. So we've just verified that the bearskin coat does not spawn there on Interloper. I don't think anyone expected that either. Is there anything to explore here? No, that's where I came from. Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of teas. There's a bunch of teas in this region, saplings, everywhere you look. So it's a good region for late game, really. So, like HRV, like Hush River Valley. So I went into this cave, turning left, so I should leave it turning left if I want to move on. And I might warm up here if it's warm. If it's not, I might make a fire, because I have the firewood now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's not suffer anymore. That'll delete the frostbite risk. -6. -6. And at the very back of the cave, what do we have? -6. So we'll craft and cook a couple of teas here. Because we're pretty close. We can stop the rot now.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
And as soon as I lit the fire, as you can see, the frostbite risk disappeared. So it's still the same as before. And that is probably all that we're gonna do on this fire, I think. Time of day is, yeah, we need to be moving on. These will help us in the mine. And now we're coming up to above the gold mine. I'm gonna have a look around for Reshi and stuff. Because I'm never coming back here, so I might as well take everything. So here's a rope stone that's kind of hidden among a bunch of other stones. So you have to actually walk up to it. Now, Juan's got a blue flare here, he said. I got a blue flare at the house on the hill, and I got an accelerant here instead. But I got the flare. Cool. So yeah, you can bring a rope here, deploy that. That way you can climb up again, but it's kind of pointless. Gonna come out of here with good stuff, and you can go out the other end to get back down to the bottom. But to climb down, then you have to find this. So if you go this way, you get to the three rope shortcut up to here. And you can't do that without sleeping in a bed in between, or a snow shelter in between the second and third ropes. Well, in between two of the ropes, anyway. So that is not possible. That route shortcut is not possible to take unless you have the ability to build a snow shelter or any kind of bedroll on you.
Damn it. I'm so hungry.
Being really careful here, because I don't want to waste a bandage. You don't have to do this. Just waiting for the sprain risk symbol icon to fade away. So let's go check the corpsicle first, because I want it now. So I'm never coming back here, so let's loot everything on this plateau. Not the scrub brush though. So I'll go right first. Look at all these saplings. And we'll also get an idea about tools. Now, we don't need a hacksaw to take saplings because we can't do anything with them, really. We can make bow and arrow, but we'll need a knife to make the bow, and we're not going to be able to forge here. Unless somebody finds the hidden forge somewhere. So I'm going right first because I want to check every piece of land here, and then we'll see if the corpsicle is up for us. Was up for Goon yesterday on Loper, so it's a maybe. Yeah, it is. I think he also got a backpack. Not sure. But the corpsicle seems guaranteed. Good thing your lips are still working. I seem to have adopted a Californian manner of speaking, saying instead of ing, I say in. Hey, what's happening? Instead of what's happening. Maybe I should. So there's nothing in the chute. I checked that on 2 runs. Can't get on it if you go in here. Look for gold.
Wait. It's so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Do not see anything. I was hoping for another container here, but it's not up for me. It would have been a green container, so in there. But we are happy because we are getting some gear in here, that's for sure. So when you get in here, there's going to be a fire barrel on your right. But if you get what Goon got yesterday, and you don't have this grey muck when it's dark, then it's going to be pitch black and you're not going to find the matches. So that is why you can't go here first. But once you have matches, you can go here and get the gear. So to my right is a fire barrel and a chair, and on the chair is a possible wood matches spawn. So one said he found his matches far into the cave, but I have not found them there.
Perfect.
Food is good. I'll pick it up then. I'm warm without a torch, so I don't really need to make a fire here. And I still have water, so let's take our shoes off, and check and socks, and check the water temps and air temps, and we're still good. There's also another cave in the region, an interregional transition cave. And there might also be some loot in the actual transition caves out of the region, but we can't go there. I think I'll make this file the one I stay in Ash Canyon on. And then I might start another file, do the challenge, do it a bit differently. Try to get a low spawn. Let's make sure we got everything this side of the water. It's a bit weird to hear the dam sounds in here. Sounds from Carter Hydro Dam. Just looking for coal here. So over here is the workbench and the crampons. So you have to wear shoes to put them on, but now we have a reduced risk of sprains, which is bloody awesome. So let's have a fire here, get the water started. I'm gonna sleep here. I'm sorry if I don't read every notebook. So now I can carry 5 kilos more. That's like a moose-hide satchel. Let's have a last look around. Some coal here.
I can use this.
So instead of bullets, we get nothing. That is understandable, though. Just going back a bit to see if I missed something. Don't think so. So no clothes here on Interloper. That is too bad. Now I don't know. One's started in Ash Canyon, I think, and then went out, and then he made a fishing tackle, and then he came back. I don't think there's a chance for fishing tackle here, but maybe
Come on, little fire.
we can find one, and then we can grab some less dangerous calories. And that should do me. So, I can't sleep 10 yet, so we'll have a look at clothing, try to repair that. Time of day is, well, this might be the right time to do it. Let's check my calories also. Should have picked more cattails. Should have picked the cattails that I passed up. Let's also move this out of the way and drop some teas. Check calories. Can I spare any of this to use for repairing clothes? And do I want to do that? I think I want to repair the ski jacket. Can do that on a tin of sardines. I only have 2 cloth though, so it's all or nothing. Yeah, that's my best play. Let's do it. Oh, I had 1 cattail. I didn't notice. Or I would have eaten those instead. Anyway, repair ski jacket.
I need to find food.
That felt so good. And we can cook a tea. Craft another one. No, we can't, because we don't have any stuff left. We can harvest a torch. Oh, I had a book. I could have put the book on the fire. I'm never gonna read that. I'm glad I checked. Good. So I'm all out of cloth right now. Just looking for something to do. Harvest a low torch maybe. I don't have really any low torches, so let's keep them. 0.29 liters. It's 0.01 liters from being excellent. Thanks a lot. So I don't... So basically I could get all my health back just from eating and sleeping 10 hours and then eating and sleeping 10 hours again. Or sleeping 8.5 hours now and then sleeping, well, for as long as I want. So 10 is obviously better, so... Yeah, I have absolutely nothing to do. I could make another leader here. Let's do that. And that's gonna be perfect. If I take a torch. So that'll be plenty. I want to sprint right now to get me down to 10, sleep 10. Hey, Kimiota, in with the raid. Street OG, Raylene, Corn Dog, Cindy. Hey guys, Lixie. So I'm doing a challenge that I've modified. So the challenge was just to be able to get the matches and exit the region before dying after making a fire in this region. So that's the challenge. You can type exclamation point challenge. But the challenge has now been changed to spawn in Ash Canyon, go get matches, get the gear, and at this point I can basically stay here. Hey, thanks for all the follows. We have reached our goal of 300 followers. Thanks a lot. Fightoid. Who else? Corather. Corn Dog. I'm trying to catch up our Spanks, yeah. Welcome guys, welcome to the Flare fam. So we just got our gear here and I'm making myself tired. So one new change is that you can sleep when you're fully rested. I'm gonna take advantage of that to restore my condition. Also we found out that the house on the hill with the bear has a bed in it. That is a good bed. So that restored almost all my condition from 47%. So some beds are good beds, if you didn't know. Hey, thanks for the host, Nugget Kasami. Lots of love tonight. Thanks again for the raid, Kimiota, and because I always forget, I need to shout you out to my regulars here. Cool challenge. Well, I thought it would be super hard, but once I found the routes, it's doable for sure. Especially for you. You are a grandmaster at this game. Um, so yeah, we're just basically waiting to get tired, sleep 10, because I want to sleep 10 the first time. And then it's going to be morning and very cold. So I'm tiring myself out by sprinting right now. But then you don't have to do that. Then only have to wake up after 10 hours, eat and drink again, and even though you're fully rested, you can keep on sleeping. So I don't know if you get this, Kimiota. I get it like sort of a milky gray whenever I'm inside any indoor building or cave. It doesn't matter if it's night or day. I checked Goon, but he didn't get the same that I did. So I wonder what's up with that. I did verify my game files. And that's about 10 hours. So 1 minute, 4 minutes. Perfect. Let's grab this water and go to bed. And I can warm up the teas in the morning when I'm leaving. So I'm gonna eat here. I have no reshi, so it's gonna have to be good food. Nugget, aka Sammy, you gotcha? Welcome, Sammy. Well, it's no problem. I'm gonna be in good shape after I sleep. I've been pushing my character a little bit to get here. You have to climb 3 ropes and then walk across a couple bridges, and then you can sleep in the house on the hill, and then you can continue to here. And have you found? So we think we know 3 spots for matches now. So this is Interloper, and if you don't get matches in time, you're gonna die, because you can't make water and you can't warm yourself up. So you'll be basically running from bed to bed uh, just to stop from dying, and dehydration is going to kill you unless you find matches. So I find my matches at the house on the hill. So I took some screenshots, and also I found my matches in here. These seem to be guaranteed. I found them on the chair next to the first fire barrel on your right as you enter the gold mine. So I'm talking and losing calories here. I need to get 750 and sleep 10. And possibly then I can sleep more. That's close enough. So my play is to not sleep when I'm fully rested. So this will heal me up nicely. You can check the condition right now. 33. I'm gonna check it after and see how much health I get back. So in bad beds you only get like 20%, I think. But I should get more, and I did. So 33, 64, so 31%. I'll take it. And I get this gray muck. So it's daytime right now, but doesn't help in the mine. But instead of pitch dark like I got on Monday, I get gray haze. Don't know why. But anyway, let's yeah, I'll need to at least can't light a fire anywhere but these fire barrels. So I either heat these up now. Well, the exit is right close. Let's heat them up now. You died after 50 minutes in Pilgrim. I actually started on Monday in Pilgrim. Just went all over the place and to all the spots on the map. Did find a new cave that I passed by. And that's, I think the place is called High Meadows. There's a square cave there, and not too far from that cave is another cave kind of hidden. And then I explored that area today and got to the deer clearing exit. So we know about 2 exits into Timberwolf Mountain, but I have not started in Timberwolf Mountain and gone all over the map to maybe spot a 3rd one if there is one. But it's unusual enough that we have 2 exits. Haven't even tried yet. Yeah, I know Cable Surf is gonna try on the weekend. So I guess he's having it's gonna depend on if you're busy. So Kind Al desperately wanted to play Long Dark, but he has work to tend to, so he's work lurking. The crampons, I can confirm that the summit rope is a bit of a joke. Yeah, you're better at climbing ropes and you get reduced sprain risk and better grip and better for weak ice. So I'm hyped, I'm stoked by the new gear items. So I picked up the backpack. I can't show it to you because I've equipped it, but I can carry +5, so it's like a moosehide satchel. And then I put the crampons on my shoes. It's kind of weird that it uses that spot. They could have added a spot down here. But anyway. So that's where I am. I've looted out the house on the hill and this mine completely. Let's go this way, and there's a one-way down to the rope, and then we're gonna have to bypass some wolves, maybe. So if I wanted to, I could have already exited the region because I found the matches, but now I want to go to the... So is this the right way to go then, or should I go back? Well, the only way is down. I have to start over now and do at least the first ropes again. So let's see. Um, so I go down and immediately try to get up to where I spawn. So you can get two. I've seen two spawns in this map so far. The low spawn and the high spawn. And the high spawn is better because otherwise you get a fourth rope and you can't deal with that. But I could actually go to the lower spawn cave, sleep there. Well, no, I can't. I have to sleep in the cabin, and then it's going to be a long journey because I don't have a bedroll, of course. So I'm weighing my options here. I should have brought the rope maybe for that, because then I could have gone back to the house on the hill and then from there directly to the special house. The just called cabin, but it's another house like the house on the hill, except it's on a ledge that you have to climb down a rope down to get to. And that's where I want to go next. And apart from that, there aren't many. I've been looting. Oh, I want to go to the log bridge as well. Check the corpsicle. And apart from that, there's not many more loot spots. There might be some loot somewhere. There was a snow shelter, a sewing kit on the way here, between the house on the hill and the gold mine. But all the other loot spots are going to be like small spots. So, do I want to go this way? How else would I? Otherwise, I would have to go down next to the waterfall, and I'd end up sort of in the same place anyway. Let's go here. So if I had attached the rope to the rope stone next to the winch above the gold mine, I would have been able to climb up that now and get fast, but I denied that. So where was the rope? Was the rope at the snow shelter? Or was it somewhere else? In the cave, I think, maybe. In the cave before the winch. Might be. Or there are multiple spawn spots and it's RNG which one you get. I'm going to immediately drink 2 teas. Because it's still morning. Just want to check weather. Looking good. Looking good. Thinking of using older, wiser character that saved as a 500 days in Pilgrim instead of a new one. Yeah, that might work. So yesterday I tested whether you could get a Timberwolf Mountain Interloper start. And go directly to the Mountaineer's hut, and from there to the Echo Ravine exit, get the gear and get back out safely. And you can, and then you have a good start to your character. So that is possible, but it's also possible, we hope. Now, what if you don't get the matches at the house there? Then you are going to be suffering dehydration damage. But then you could push on to the special house, and from those spots there should be matches there. I hate Creo. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Flare fam. I hope I paused, because otherwise my teeth might be cold now. Now, I had no wind when I looked before, so I hope I still don't. Yeah, drink. And a drink. And that should warm me up for a little while. So it's a one way because you can't get up this ledge. Maybe it was hard anyway. I didn't find a way to build a goat up there. Yeah, bunch of taunting saplings. I still haven't. I'm also looking for tools and stuff on Interloper. I think there's a chance for the tools that are called tools, as in workbench tools. So this is the third rope you climb when you take the 3-rope shortcut from the cabin. And you can do that if you have any means of sleeping either on this ledge, on this level, or the level below. Can't do it on only 12 hours of energy. So there's a chance for Moose down there, but I don't see him right now. So I know of 2 possible Moose spots. And I don't get the backpack. I think Juan's got the backpack on this ledge. But there's nothing for me to stop there now. So I'm sort of cataloging what little loot there is in this region.
Where can I find something to eat?
So I should now have almost 2 full packs of matches. I've spent 3 matches so far. So on Stalk and Below, I think there's a snow shelter next to the campfire. And then obviously you can sleep there and climb up the 2 ropes remaining. But not on Interloper. Not on across 2 runs anyway. So you couldn't, it's not guaranteed. There's a moose. So you have to go to the right of him. And then you have a log there that you can de-aggro him on. So there will be no hunting other than rabbits here. Because I don't think there's a flare gun here. And yeah, I have plenty of torches. Let's get a fresh one. So we can carry it down. Oh, it bounced. I hope it's okay. It's okay. Good. Well, we can't do anything about it now. So after the moose, there's gonna be wolf chance, maybe. So now it's up to whether I want to go back to the cabin. Well, I haven't been to the cabin on this run yet. I had one more run before where I tried to go from the cabin, and it's kind of hard. So you would like to go to the cabin after. Yeah, it's kind of tight here. Kind of hard to... Ah! I thought I was high enough. Yeah, okay. End of run. That's gonna make the challenge more challenging. So let's see what I dropped. Yeah, it's gonna be cattails and rosehip teas from now on. What is going on here? Why did it drop me down like that? Get my torch back. Cool. I need to see if I dropped anything. Well, so that is not high enough. You need to be higher. That's sort of the highest I can go. No? Okay. So let's aggro him and de-aggro him then. This might result in another stomp. It could be RNG that I scared him last time. I'm gonna crouch because I wanna chain this torch. Oh! When I threw the torch, I scared him. I had no idea.
If I don't warm him up.
Let's get out of here. Eek! Should be nothing here. Just don't want him to bounce and come back towards me. So, I asked for a challenge and I got one. So now it's gonna be cabin to heal up, I guess. Because I can't climb any ropes right now. Sort of gonna be locked in the cabin for a long while. And that's pretty boring to watch. So, if you want, I could start a new run actually. Save this one. It was supposed to be the run where I stay in Ash Canyon, and it might end up being just that. Staying here for 10 days, healing my ribs. Well, I have no struggle tool. Well, they don't weigh anything. I'll pick them up, and when I have a struggle tool, I'll craft an infection bandage. Basically, if you don't have a struggle tool here, your run is going to be over. You're going to get infected. There's a small chance, I think, of the infection just disappearing. So you're not dead until you're dead, as I usually say. But, so there can be deer here in this depression. Not right now though. And I should sprint from here to Oxnard. So here's the birch forest that gets you up one level. Can get you to the first row. And to the deer clearing exit to Timberwolf Mountain and to the log staircase down into the narrow canyon. If you really want to go there. But I need a place with a bed, or I cannot heal. So left one or right one. Well, I have a torch and no wind. I have stones. So let's confront the wolves. So there are some bottlenecks in the region with the wolves near. This is one of them. Another one is between the fishing hut and the cabin on the bottom level. And then you need a flare or a torch and a stone to aim at them to be able to pass them. There will be more than one usually, so They will take turns, and you have to make sure all of them are scared before you can be allowed to pass. That moose stomp, man. There's sort of a little path here that you can take. It's not gonna keep you safe from the wolves because they do come up here. And right now they're gonna take turns here. Because I heard no one over there. But he hasn't barked at me yet, so go over here. Then maybe he won't detect me. And also, if you go away from wolves, you shouldn't pick up stuff when you hear the bark. Gonna scare that one because I want to go that direction. Just make sure I have a fresh torch here. Oh, and he's still scared, so I can bypass him real close. And now there's no more wolves on the way to the cabin, so I can drag this puppy behind me to the nearest door, which is the cabin door. I see some lichen over there, so let's have that. You can sometimes find loot by looking for natural resources. And you can find ways to travel by looking for that. Yeah, I can't really stop. It seems like he stopped following me. So sometimes they do that now. Don't rely on it though. First of all, let's get in the door before we get the heartbeat, and then restore some condition. That should be good. Check our afflictions, treat them as much as we can. I have water, I think, so, well, I might need some water to cook some tea, so let's loot this place out, because I've not been here yet. Yeah, I know there's a cave there, but it doesn't have a bed in it, so
Come on, little fire. Come on.
can't use it. This is Interloper, you don't get a bedroll when you spawn. So Moose Stomp on day 3. Awesome. And now let's have a look. I get this milky gray light, and it gets barely. Oh, there's my tools. Let's screenshot. I'm taking screenshots of the high loot that I find,
This'll come in handy.
and these will be of no use to me. So no jacket. Okay, and I made it inside just in time. If that blizzard hit when I was still outside fighting the wolves, I would be dead now. So, a little bit of luck. That's firewood. But I have the technical backpack, so I'm not that bad off, actually. I can still travel around. I just can't climb any ropes. So maybe I should finish the run then. And save challenge completed, and then I can show you how to get the exit from the cabin. Now the simplest way is to stay on the bottom level. There is a shortcut you can take, but I'm gonna go by the fishing hut because I also want to find out what loot I get at the broken down house near it. So we're basically just going to heal up here. And well, I should still be able to sleep 10, but yeah, calories are gonna be a problem. I'm gonna grab the 3 cattails outside as soon as I get warm. I have 2 hours now waiting for this water if I need it. And I'm gonna have to drink these now for 3 doses. and basically just wait to get warm. So I don't want to be tired. So past time. Snag a bit of warmth there. That's gonna be another hour. So let's get some cattails in the blizzard and hope that we can find our way back here. Because I need calories to sleep on. It's hard on the eyeballs. Forgot about this one. Should be 3 over here. More than 3, in fact. Awesome. What? Oh, my hunger started the heartbeat. And that's what I'm fixing right now. So let's get a bunch of cattails here. I don't need to do this now. I have enough to last the night. So what gave me the heartbeat right then was my hunger, not my. And I can't get it back, unfortunately, but I can stop the rod if I want to. What? I can sprint? I can sprint? Of course I can sprint. And I can sprint more if I undress. Let's have one cattail to deal with the heartbeat. Stop the rod. Then I only have unsafe food, so I will have to find some reshi if I want to eat those. I'm not really in any rush though. Well, I'll sprint up this energy and then craft some stuff maybe. I could still go out. I can craft a tea. Awesome. I have no cloth with which to repair. Unless I missed a free cloth on the floor here, but I think that's in the cabin down from the house on the hill. In the shed near the house on the hill on the floor, there's a free cloth. But I don't think there's any cloth here because I checked that yesterday. Yeah. Nope. I could harvest my socks and repair my something or other. So the heartbeat is now gone. It's gonna come back. I'm gonna drink a soda, I suppose. Because I want to wait for this water and then I want to sleep 10 if I can. I don't really want to sleep right now, but this close to the heartbeat, you have limited options. Yeah, I still don't have a bedroll. So I found 2 blue flares so far. One was at the winch above the gold mine, and the other one was in the house on the hill, I think. Yeah, I think I got a box of matches and a blue flare there. And then the flare at the top of the rope, at the by the winch above the gold mine. That loot spot is not guaranteed because I found accelerant there yesterday, and today I found a blue flare there. So the flare there is not guaranteed. Otherwise, you could maybe go to the gold mine first and get the matches in there from the blue flare. And I can cook that tea. What am I doing? Let's cook that tea. Because I will need it to treat my broken ribs. So I did pop into your stream earlier today, Kimiota, but just for a few minutes. I had a very busy day today. Not a lot of time left over, but I will be streaming. I'm gonna have a dinner break soon, and then in 1 hour I'll be back and keep on lopering in Ash Canyon. I'm gonna drink the soda now. Just don't want to overeat. And I don't think this blizzard is going to go away anytime soon. Well, it could if it did right now. Actually, I want more torches, if I can have that. And that should be enough. So you're sort of managing your character, managing what kind of resources you carry on you. But you know that, because you love this game and you played this game. 2 bits. So that's the weather chance passed. So this blizzard is not gonna let up. Now, I don't have the heartbeat right now. I could go look for more cattails in the blizzard, but it doesn't make sense. It just makes more sense right now to sleep off my... So maybe we never have to do this again, because there's a change now. Do I need the torch for anything? I have nothing to cook up, right? No. So let's put this torch out, because the blizzard is not so... Yeah, I just don't know if I'm gonna get the benefit from 10 hours of sleep if I do it now. I'd like to make sure. Well, I could test that now. I can sleep almost 10, but I'd like to have a clearer. So this will also then let me fix my broken ribs faster. Cool. So let's sleep 10 now. Maybe we'll only get 9 and a bit. But that's going to be a chunk of health back, and then we'll sleep until morning. That sounds like a plan. Okay, let's eat 4 cattails. Because I still don't have any reshi. So yeah, you can get matches on day 1 and you can get the gear on day 2, and then on day 3 you can leave the mine. And so now the game is going to tell me to go out there, boy, and pick up cattails. But I ain't gonna. So I'm actually gonna overeat 1 cattail because I'm testing whether how much food I have in my stomach after I sleep 10. I should have just a sliver if I did get 10 hours. So how many calories? I should have 100 calories. I should have about 120 calories if I get the 10 hours. And if I don't, I should have more. So this will tell me if I'm maxing out or not. That is to say, how the game used to work. But now there's a change where you can sleep when you're fully rested. So watch out for that in other modes and challenges, because there might be changes to the resting system that affect them negatively. So 120, if we get 10, anything higher, and we only got 9. Oh, I should have drunk, right? I forgot. I picked up the teas, but I talked so much that I forgot to drink them.
Starving.
And that's not a lot of health back, so this is not a good bed then. That's a normal bed. And 120, so I did get the 10 hours, I just forgot to drink the damn tea first. But we can test that now, because it's the middle of the night, so I'm gonna sleep another 10. I'm gonna need some kind of calories, dangerous calories now, or, well, I'll still treat the broken ribs, I guess. Let's go out and try to find cattails again near here. We got Aurora wolves, but I know that the wolves are not here near here, so we can go out here and look for some cattails. So we are saved, because this will let me sleep another 10 on that tea and deal with my broken ribs a little bit. It would be cool if the broken ribs healed gradually. That would be kind of cool. Like you would get slightly more sprint for every dose. And it would feel like, you know, a reward. But yeah, we're gonna stay on the bottom here. We're gonna find our way out. And then the challenge is completed and then some. Because originally the challenge didn't include getting the gear. So behind that waterfall is a secret path. You can go up this arch thing here to get to it. It's gonna put you on the level below the gold mine though, so it's not gonna get you there. But so we got some sketchy wolves standing still and barking. I'm gonna leave those cattails, I think. There's one over there. It's just standing still and barking. So they haven't fixed that yet. Also, running at Aurora wolves with a lit torch or flare and stopping just before you bump into them has a high chance of scaring them. And decoys work for Aurora wolves. That is, but decoys still work, but they work differently, so that you have to drop something the wolf wants and move away from it a far way away. And then the wolf will go for the bait, for the decoy, and you might be able to pass him, or at least get away from him. So now we have a couple more nights sleep worth of cattail, so we still don't have to eat the low condition food. I'll get those cattails when there's no aurora, so I can we're inside just in time. So, I drank the tea. Let's eat the cattails and sleep another 10. So, no matter how well rested you are, you can still sleep for as long as you want now. Which is awesome. Even a bit OP, but 600, 750. So I'm starving myself in the day, well, in between sleeps. Not necessarily in the day. That's one dose down. Uh-oh. That was a quick sleep. That's good. No, you can't. But I've definitely tried it and it worked. That is weird. So, so yeah, I can drink the teas anytime, right? So I'll drink them now and have the treatment done with, and then rest will come naturally. So let's do that. So I'm gonna test that log because if that's not safe, you have, well, you can crouch past him. It's gonna be slow, but you can still do it. It's gonna be really slow. So let's have a look again. Bandages are done. Let's drink the last 3 teas. You should be able to do this repeatedly, all at once. I think it used to be you had to treat it in half and half and wait for the second treatment, but now that should no longer be the case. And I see the check marks next to my treatments, so my treatments are consumed. Bad thing is I'm out of warm-up bonuses, so I could have waited, drank them naturally, but now, yeah, so yeah. That is weird, because that worked before. Anyway, no use crying over spilled milk. Pass on. The worst part of this is I wasted a bunch of calories. So that's okay. 107, 104. Cool. We're good. So I guess passing time also counts.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
So it's just gonna be up to calories then. So now it's at least morning. So yeah, I get this horrible gray, milky, misty thing. Don't know why. In all indoor locations. So those cattails over there might cost me a match. So let's go over here and see if we can get some over here instead. So basically with enough calories, I could pass time sleep until the stomp is gone. So this way now is the way to the fishing hut, and soon as I have some warm-up bonus to my name and some health, I will go to the exit. Because I don't need to be here when I heal my ribs. So that's the other bottleneck I was talking about. You want to go through there to get to the fishing hut. They are no threat to me, but if I can just avoid aggroing them for the time being, that would be cool. I also have to run back now because otherwise I will take cold damage, and that would sort of defeat the purpose of waiting to leave. So I'll sprint back, pass time sleep as much as I can, leave in the evening perhaps. Can have a look on the way back for Reshi. I don't have to pick them as they're far away, but I could get eyes on them.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, we got a place for you, Astrid. Don't you worry. Just need to be inside before I get cold here.
I'm so hungry in life.
Yeah, I should have definitely waited drinking those teas. Could have used them as a warm-up bonus then, but hey ho. I still have calories, so I'm still sleeping. Then I'll be warm again, and I had cattails on the right side outside the door. Well, I can actually sleep. No, I can't. I can pass time 1 hour though. 103 past time. Because I want to be doing this as much as I can while I have calories on me.
Like an empty pit.
102. So, making headway anyway. But we're not going to stay here and wait for the ribs to heal. So, after dinner I'll be back with a fresh new character. Because I still want to find the shortest route, the best route to matches. So this time, let's try to look for... Oh yeah, that's this one. This is a trolley one. Okay. And we know there's nothing up there, right? Wolves up ahead, but not this close, so I can take these. Still gotta be careful though. Yeah, I just don't think there is any Reshi there. I think I want to go across to there or left side there. See if I can get up there. The answer is no. So the new character will start from the lower spawn. Probably gonna have to try a lot of times before I get it. Yeah, not a single Reshi. I think there's a Reshi just by the opening there. But it will cost me a match. Which is fine. And now I have to head back again.
Gotta warm up somehow.
So now, because I don't want to lose condition, well, the dog food is safe. And it will work as a warm-up on us. Do that. And then let's sleep some more. It's about 4 hours, 5 hours. Pass some time. Because that still counts towards the healing. Print off energy. And then I'll be warm and then I'll go look for... I'm probably gonna have to spend a match then. So right now, sleep until I wake up. That is weird. Why did it let me sleep when I was fully rested? Don't get it. Perfect. And still sounds somewhat okay. It might be warmer now in the evening. But yeah, this is not very exciting gameplay. That's why I don't like to get moose stomped. But with the wind, it's cold. But I have to go. My condition is looking a bit better. 50%, 51%. Would have seen it if it was there. So maybe I should push on to the exit then. Let's go over here first. All in all, it's good. It's gonna make me acquainted with the area near the cabin. There's wind. I won't be able to use my torch then. So we cannot meet a wolf right now. Might still be able to light a fire behind a tree though. Drag them to there and scare them, but it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be weird. So you should not go. This is not the way to the fishing hut. I'm just stretching a little bit here because I need any kind of resources. I think there's a cave. Yeah, there's a cave here with a dead body. So I could make a fire there. Grab the resources outside the cave. And sleep in the bed there because there's a bed there. Why they placed a bed near another bed in this region is beyond me, but and the wind stopped. Just making sure I don't miss any stumps. Now, is there no berries here? Is this not the right cave then? So there are two caves below a rope bridge near a waterfall, and this is not the one with a bed in it. But we'll make a fire here, no teas. Pointless dead end. Would have been nice if there was some rose hips or mushrooms here, but it was not to be. The good thing is we can now go to the wolves because the wind stopped, so let's waste a coal on this to get one quicker, or maybe even two.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
We have enough cattails now to exit the region, so the warm-up bonus of 2, we should be good. Just looking for anything that I can craft or break down. Yeah, okay then. I'm almost warm already, so can I break down a torch? I don't need to. My pointless tools, I should honestly leave them in the cabin because I'll want them when I come back here. And I can pass some time now because I have calories on me and I'm warm. Good. And are we going to grab all these torches? You betcha. So now we're going to play with the wolves. Grab the Reshi. Maybe even move on then. There's not really much at the cabin for me. Apart from a bed. And I'm fairly well rested right now. I should add to the challenge that you must sleep 1 hour in a bed warm after exiting. Because right now I could cheese the challenge by just walking to the exit with a heartbeat and say that I finished the challenge, whereas that would not really be true. So almost 1 arrow down with the torch in hand. I might leave now. I'll be traveling in the night into Mountain. I could get an aurora. Stop picking up sticks then. So back from the cabin, make a right under the cabin is over there. Exit is over there. It's going to take us to Echo Ravine. Now the only question is, will I have time to pick up the Reshi? Got another one queuing up there. Don't need more cattails right now, so... Right here where this is worth it, risking a sprain right now. No, now it's no longer worth it, because I got both of them. I can scare this one away now. And then the other one will come for me. Just need to keep my distance a bit. Yeah, it's always dangerous to pick up stuff when you're dealing with stalking wolf because it's gonna take some time to pick the Reshi or whatever. Honestly, I should be safe. And I didn't even notice this little cubby before. Yay, we can make a tea again. I thought it was Reshi, but rose hips, but it's fine. And now we're past the wolves. So we're gonna come up on the fishing hut. There's a chance for another moose there, but it might not be up for me on this run. However, I've always seen the bear at the house on the hill. So it might be that that is a guaranteed bear, because there are so few bear spawns in this region, but yeah, we don't know anything now. You don't know anything. We will learn all the ins and outs of this region. So when you get to this waterfall, you go left of it when you exit. And when you enter, you go right of it. That's the only way past it.
So hungry.
Wish you could eat them off the stalk. That would be handy. Gonna trickle feed Astrid here. Keep my health okay. Make a fire in the fishing hut. Warm up my tea. And keep moving. Well, I don't need all these cattails. I'm just gonna take the ones that are in my way. Then we're gonna find out what kind of local loot we get this run on by the fishing hut and the broken down house there. You can see both containers of broken down houses are up again. So because I hear wolves, I don't think there's gonna be a moose here. They seem to be mutually exclusive, but let's just keep our eyes and ears peeled and not crouch. And if the moose is there, he will tell us when we get too close. You can follow this meandering river if you want, pick up all the cattails, but I'm gonna cut across like Bob Ross. In poor visibility, it is possible to miss the hut. But from the hut, even in bad visibility, you will be able to see the broken down house. And that's your vector to exit the region. Possibly tons of Reshi in amongst the burned out trees, but
So
no lichen.
I just want to lay down for a bit.
And I'm not going to explore this sort of dead area. So behind those trees are the broken down house. You can barely see it there. And that is where we're going next. We're just going to stop here. Waste another coal to warm up. Craft and cook a tea. Drink it and leave. The title picture of this version of the game, Hesitant Prospect, is playing bear sounds near this fishing hut, but I have never seen a bear here. And I mean, I don't have a ton of runs, but I think I would have seen it once if it was up here. Famous last words, maybe? We'll see. I left my pot with water in it on the other stove. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I can... There's a workbench in Timberwolf Mountain. I'll bring the tools there. For now. So yeah, we can't really do much when we have enough water. So let's eat a cattail, craft a tea, cook the tea, drink the tea, leave. So from here you find the broken house. It's sort of a little bit to the left of the entrance. And then you can find the exit. And then again you can cut across like Bob Ross if you have the means to deal with the wolves. So now let's check the loot here. that's a good one. And I think there's a loot spot right here, and I think there's a chance also for a second container, but we didn't get it. So now we check where we're going again, and we need to follow in this direction. And after just a few meters, we're gonna start hearing a waterfall. And that is where we want to go. That's a waterfall. So now we can't miss the exit, but it's kind of hard to see. You have to go all the way up to the face of the waterfall, and then make a right. I found a crate near the cabin where we were before. A green crate. And I harvested it and had nothing in it. And yes, I have these. So, a great region for resources, saplings, teas. And probably 400 cattails. Maybe even more. So these twin waterfalls here, that's your exit indicator. So you go all the way up to them, and then to the right of the waterfalls is sort of a hidden path up. I don't even know. Yeah, you can sort of see it from the ice. And then you make a left. Well, you can't go wrong. If you go right, you get back on the ice. So to complete the challenge, we must bring our survival meters up to from red and sleep 1 hour. Otherwise, I could cheese it and say that I'm fine, and then get a wolf attack on the other side. Goodbye, Ash Canyon. Hello, Timberwolf Mountain. So now we're in Echo Ravine. There should be some firewood here. Now there's a cave up ahead, quite near, but it doesn't have a bed in it, and no bed in the bear cave either. So the nearest bed, I guess, is Mountaineer's Hut, which is fine. Well, which is fine until the weather changes to windy. We get windy weather now, we're in trouble. Yeah, the game heard me. On the other hand, I didn't see a bear or a wolf before I got the blizzard, so I might just be able to push on through this. So the exit to Mountaineer's Hut is on my left. Straight ahead is the cave that I mentioned. Now I have a choice here. This could be a short blizzard. It could also be a 10-hour blizzard, and that would then make me completely exhausted. But I'd be warm in the cave because I have the firewood to deal with it. Doesn't have to be this cave here. It could be the bear cave. It's just as near. I just don't know if the bear goes into his cave when there's a blizzard. The other option is to tank the cold damage from this blizzard and get all the way to Monty's hut. I'd prefer not to, and I have the calories to deal with it. So stop running. Let's get to the play right now. Is to get to the laptop cave.
I can't feel my hands.
It will be on my left. And a warm cave isn't far away actually, so I could maybe warm up in there, maybe. With a little bit of firewood, and then go to the warm transition cave. Okay, so we shouldn't be warm in here with the clothes that we have on day 3, so... -11 though, I can handle that.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
So I'll make craft and cook a crap ton of teas here.
Right on.
I'm carrying 64 sticks. I should have spent the sticks first, I think. Anyway, we'll be warm here. Making some water. Craft a couple teas. Should have eaten. Oh god. The only problem is I can't sleep here, but that's fine. I'll tank the fatigue damage. So there's a different sound now when you open the technical backpack. So if you're ever doubtful whether you have it, you can look here if you have the carry capacity buff, or you can listen to the sound. So yeah, craft. And it was a short blizzard. Awesome. Because I'm warm now, so that was right on time. I'll cook one more. And I have plenty of torches, so... Now we just have to get from here to Manir's hut. Oh, free firewood. I'll take that. I'll need it in the hut. It's still windy, so I don't want to leave yet. Well, I have blue flares. I do have blue flares. 2 of them. That will take me... That will get me to a tree where I can use the flare to light a fire. And that means I can push on to the Mountaineer's hut. So wind direction is going to be in our face. Probably. Seems good actually. I don't have a ton of torches to bring down at the hut, but that's fine. There's 2 warm teas. Let's go. Well, I don't have to sprint, I guess. I'll sprint when I'm cold. So, a bit of backtracking, which is not so good, but with any luck, we should be able to make it to the hut. If we get a back-to-back blizzard, we have to go back though. I'm staying wind protected to save wear and tear on my clothes and to protect my torch, and now the wind stopped. Which is awesome. There can sometimes be a corpsicle in here. Let's have a look. Be lucky if I find a backpack maybe and some firewood. So we escaped Ash Canyon just fine so far. And now we have the crampons, which will reduce sprain risk forever in our run. So I'm hyped about the new gear items. Hinterland did good.
Trees.
So yeah, probably going into Blizzard would have put me in the heartbeat, and I might have died before I reached my nearest house. So map knowledge is good to have. I mean, you can always find a nook and cranny to light a fire if you have the firewood for it. So, but the cave was good. Thing is, the fire can get blown out if the wind changes direction, and all that's going to do is cost you a match, so it's not too bad. Now I like to go here to get eyes on the bear if I can, from a long distance so I don't bump into him. Bear cave is behind that rock there, and the wing is to my left with containers that we cannot open because we didn't get... Well, no. We might still get the hacksaw at the hut because I haven't been here yet. I was confusing it with my run from yesterday. I don't like that I'm not seeing the bear. I think I'll go up that hill. Just in case. Because he could be past that ridge there. And then I'd be walking straight into him. So he might now be closer to the hut than I would like. I think I hear his entourage of crows faintly. Yeah, there he is. He's going the right way though. And with the crampons, I'll be able to take a greater sprain risk than normal. Yeah, I was just checking whether he would turn back. That's why you want to keep your distance. So now I hear him. So now that's a special range, and then when Will gasps or Astrid gasps, that's a closer range. And that tells you how how great of a danger you are. I'm gonna come back for the cattails tomorrow. We have 25 cattails. So let's have a look for wolves. We got wolves, so but we can do this hut safely unless the bear turns back and blocks us off from the hut. Well, I think I have time. And besides, this is a fishing hut. Ooh, got the hammer spawn, so I don't think we're gonna get the hacksaw. Well, I have hats. I'm not crouching because I want the sound indication when the bear gets too close. Yeah, he's slow. So slow. He's a slowpoke. So now all I have to do is get to the hut, get my survival meters out of the red, apart from the fatigue meter, and sleep 1 hour, and the challenge criteria are met. Awesome.
My fingers feel numb.
Should get a sewing kit here. Guaranteed matches.
I'll take it.
Sometimes the sewing kit can be here. Oh yeah. Check if this is warmer. Nope. I can carry a spare hat. Bandage? Bandage is good. And there can be a soda in sort of a... But now we got sardines. It's kind of hard to get through the crate here.
I could use these.
Mmm, sardines. Well, carry the torch all the way. We can. Take pride in the fact that we have conquered Ash Canyon. Didn't spend more than 4 matches, I think. Out of the 2 packs we found. We also found 2 blue flares, which we still have. Some of the cattails, not a lot of them. We came out with a moose stomp, which is not the best.
Perfect.
But apart from that, I'm gonna examine that log, see if I'm just gonna make water here and sleep 1 hour, and that's as long as I treat my hunger, that is then challenge completed. I'd like to sleep for as long as I can and restore condition. To do that, I'd have to pile on firewood. And I guess I can. Why did I... Oh, I must have picked up the firewood automatically then? Which means I can't make water if I do that, but I have plenty of water. So, let's do this. Now we have a crap ton of sticks here. And that should do me. Let's sprint around. So I shouldn't assume then that you can sleep when you're fully rested. I don't know why I could yesterday and I cannot do it today. The game has not updated. So I do get a fire bonus. I'm not entirely sure about this fireplace here. So yeah, some calories on us. And challenge completed. And I do have a reshi, right? Yeah. So I can eat bad food now. Let's get the baddest food in Chinatown. And that should be enough to sleep on. No food poisoning, we've treated it. All we have to do is sleep right now. So let's drink and sleep 10 hours. And that, my friends, is challenge completed.